It's been raining for a couple days, but that hasn't stopped us from enjoying this awesome place out here on this little peninsula, looking back at the city. And it really hasn't deterred the fishermen either. They've been kind of out here with their cast nets even throughout the rain, and we've seen several come and go, but they'll work this little rock pier out here, if you will, and cast. And I've seen them casting along this beach, and out there in the peninsula where we're going to go tomorrow, we've definitely seen them fishing. Now, I haven't seen them catch anything worth the size, so I'm not 100% sure what they're fishing for, but I do know the cormorants go up and down this river fishing, and the bottlenose dolphins do as well. Now, we haven't gotten the first bit of footage just yet, but we hope to be able to show you this beautiful city of Laguna, as well as this nice little causeway where we're camping, and also where we're going to play around tomorrow. So right now he's letting the net settle. He just casted it out. He had a really nice throw. Open that thing up like an umbrella, like a flying saucer, which is what you want. So he's throwing that thing a lot for sure. And he let it settle there. He let it settle there to try to see if he's gotten a fish. He brought it in right there, and I think he came up with nothing. So I've seen a lot of empty throws right here. So this little peninsula out here is really a small sea town, and a lot of the houses are a bit of the smaller style houses, but it's really beautiful views and a beautiful setting. There's a bunny rabbit right there. You guys see that floppy-eared bunny rabbit? You can see back over there fishing boats and fishing nets. So a little stroll through downtown. You can see over there that little wall with the hill behind it. We're staying over alongside of that. I'm here at the Mercado e Panificadora. There you go. There's a little church back here, but just a small little area. A little fruta y verduras, so a little fruit and vegetable store right here. There's a nice restaurant here at the end, a seafood restaurant, kind of a fancy deal. And then sort of at the end of the road, they have a boat taxi. So you can take a pedestrian taxi across the way to the city. I think it's like $5 or something each way. What's up, guys? And then down the road a bit more, there is a ferry that will take you there by van. So you kind of have both of those options getting over across the way. If you don't choose one of those options, then you have to drive all the way around sort of this big lake to kind of get back around to the other side of the city of Laguna. We're headed at that coast, so we're going to try to take the boat ride ferry. So over here you can see the little boat taxiway. So those are the boats you'd hop on right there. The ticket booth. I think that guy right there is jumping on. Probably one gonna leave soon. There goes the motor taxi right there. The dock's right across the way, amongst all those sand dunes. See if these guys caught anything. Oh, nothing. Unfortunately, it was nothing. They both have baskets there. You can see this little marsh back here. Some nice marsh birds. Not really a place to stop alongside this road to get the big camera out. See what we can get right here with this little pocket. There's a couple little birds. There's a blackbird there on that post, and then behind that, I think that's like a great snowy egret. The water taxi's almost made it across the way. There's a guy fishing with the pole down the road. And, well, there's a little egret waiting here, hoping they catch something small and give him a meal. He's about to let her rip right here. We'll let it rip, and then we'll see if this other guy caught anything. Hopefully he did. Looks like pretty much just a blind cast. The tide is going out right now, which you have these inland waters. When the tide goes out, it gets lower, so all the shelves where the fish come in to feed drain, and so a lot of times that's when the fish will push off those flats and come through the channel, and they'll be sort of the most in the channel. Also at incoming tides, that can be the case as well, where they're coming back in. So this looks like to be sort of a blind cast with a big net, hoping they catch something cruising along. One more chance. What'd he get? Come on. As I said, it has been a rainy couple days.
Rainy and gloomy. We're making the best. And look at this pretty kitty that lives at this campsite.
Barulho do Mar. Barulho de Mar. That is the sound of the sea. Oh, I don't care, wherever you want. Oh yeah, by the water for sure. Oh, look at the disco lights.
Yes.
Cheers.
It's yours, Jorge.
Jorge. Nice to meet you, Jorge.
Beatriz.
Beatriz.
Bia.
Bia. Bien, Jorge.
My name is Snow.
And I'm Curt. Hey.
A favorite here in Brazil.
We are walking home in the dark, but fortunately the heavy rain stopped. It was pouring.
Oh, it was crazy hard rain. I was like, how are we going to get back to the van? But it quit, so we could go home.
And it quit. But unfortunately, the restaurant was playing what we think was probably copyright protected music. So we really couldn't vlog in there and tell you about that delicious meal. Yeah. So we're going to tell you about it now.
Yeah. So I ordered eggplant lasagna. And I was expecting like a traditional lasagna with eggplant instead of a meat. And when it came in this big bowl that had been baked in the oven. And it didn't have any red sauce, no tomatoes at all. It had more of a stroganoff feel to it with lasagna ingredients. It was not what I expected, but oh man, was it tasty. And the salads were very fresh and yummy. It was just, it was a good meal.
So her eggplant lasagna, it came to the thing in this cauldron, it was like boiling, like the cheese was like.
Almost like fondue or something. It was weird, but it was so good.
I cheated and dipped in there and got some, guys. And it wasn't that I didn't have enough, because I had a ton of food. And if you guys know me, I have a weakness for like a fried seafood platter. I know it's not the healthiest thing, and I need to stop eating stuff like that, and have cut down tremendously. But it had fish, shrimp, lobster, and then the highlight was this crab ball.
Oh, the crab cake, yeah, like a hush puppy made out of crab.
Yeah, and it was like all crab. It was so good. I let Snow have a teeny tiny corner.
Very small corner.
And then I guarded it with my fork. But yeah, it had a little salad that it came with, which was sliced red onions, beets, and carrots, and a vinaigrette. And
it was good. It was very fresh. It was a really, really good dinner, guys.
Yeah, it was a good salad. So anyway, we really enjoyed the dinner. The waiter was super friendly. We actually met his son.
He called his son, who lives in Denver.
On FaceTime, who lives in Denver. We had a beautiful look out over the water, and the wait staff was all really pleasant and nice. So we enjoyed it, and we're on good date night.
Yep.
And now we're on the long walk in the dark back to the van.
What a perfect campsite. Sitting here right on the water. We haven't been able to show you because it's rained quite a while we were here, but the dolphin, the bottlenose dolphin, come in and out here. And stories say, the locals tell you, that the dolphin will actually help the fishermen by corralling the mullet up into these little beach inlets. And then when they get them corralled up, they'll stick their heads out and nod at the fishermen. And the fishermen will throw their cast nets. We actually did get to see it yesterday when it was raining so hard. 3 dolphin corralled them right up to a fishing boat. But it was raining, so we were watching through the windows and we couldn't film it. We'll be on the lookout today. Maybe we can film it. But what a peaceful place. Right across from the coastal city of Laguna, which you can see right over there. And there's a jetty over there with a lot of fishermen, a lot of joggers. You see families and bicycles going in and out. So I think it's about time to leave this campsite. And we're gonna try to drive a little bit farther down the road, see if we can get out and actually see the wide open Atlantic. But it is a Sunday and you can see the families coming out. The sun is shining, the kids are playing. And the owner here of the restaurant, well, he's putting out all the tables and chairs. I think he's getting ready for the Sunday family crowds to show up here at his restaurant and his beach. Back there's a combi with 2 other campers. They only speak Portuguese, but we tried to chat. Everyone in Brazil is friendly. The last thing we gotta do is strap up our awning, make sure all the drawers are secured, and it's time to leave this place. What do you think, Curty?
Let's go!
Time to go. The fridge was pretty good. I kind of checked the cabinets.
We've been feasting in the van. We still have quite a good amount of food.
Yeah.
That filet, man.
That's good. It's gone a long way.
Look at these little barriers.
Yeah.
A beautiful place right here out in the point, and Snow cannot take it. She had to take the big camera. There are so many porpoises out there. When it comes to sea life, seals, whales, dolphins, all that stuff, penguins, she loves filming those things, so she's gonna be there for a while. So hopefully we'll have some good footage to show you. I'm gonna sneak out here to this little point right here. The waves are huge today. I don't know if you can see that. We did manage to catch a little boat going in, and the captain was really talented. He kept it between the waves instead of going over them or having crashing on them. He paced himself, so he had a nice smooth ride in, but I can assure you those are some big giant crashing waves. And we're told that the whales are here in this area, so we will be on the lookout. Hopefully we can catch one on the horizon or out there somewhere. Don't know, but we'll be on the lookout. There's definitely plenty of fish in here because the cormorant and the porpoise are feasting. All right, Snow just acknowledged that she could sit here on one of these rocks and just watch these giant waves crash against the rocks and the beach, and watch the spray and the birds ducking in and out and the porpoises flopping around.
All day.
This is Snow's happy place for sure.
There's a dolphin out there.
If a US dollar is worth 5 reales, how much is a sand dollar worth?
It's almost a perfect one. A little broken piece at the bottom. But nice find, Curty. Nice find.
The rain has stopped. The sun has come out. We had a nice beach day out here, walking around, watching the waves crash, walking through the sand, and just enjoying the sunshine. Great day to watch the birds and the sea life. But been here a few days, so it's kind of time to start moving a little bit north.
We have explored this side of the inlet for days now. Some of it just rainy, lazy days. But it is time to leave this side and cross over to the city side of Laguna. And to do that, we take a short ferry ride. We've been waiting about 20 minutes, but it's almost our turn to get on. And then I think the plan is, if it works out, try to find some lunch.
Hungry! This is a short ferry ride, but I wanted to get out and show you guys that the combis are certainly very popular here. Yeah, you can see these all done up. And then there's a bunch of motorcycles. Now today is Sunday, and Sunday is fun day in Brazil and a lot of other countries. So they used to. Wow, I like it. Very nice.
We are off, headed to the other side. Northbound here in Brazil. What a cool country. We have made it to the other side, and that cost 30 reales, which is basically $6 US. Now we're trying to decide if we want to eat in the fishing village side of town or in the beachfront side of town. What would y'all do if you were here? We are parked up right across from the beach, and we are going to this restaurant right here. So if you guys said you'd do beachfront restaurant, that's what we decided to do here. Even though we do love a fishing village, don't worry, we'll be seeing some of those too. Let's go see what we can find for lunch. Our bellies are full from our lunch we had there on the beach. And now we have about an hour drive, not quite an hour. We are leaving the Laguna area and we are heading to the next stop on the coast, which is, what's it called, Curt?
Ayatambayu.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an incredibly beautiful beach, and I think there may be rocks to climb on. And we need to remember we have to be on the lookout for whales. The owner of the last campsite said, yes, if you look out there, you're gonna see whales. So we're on the lookout.
So I think we've made it up to Imbituba. Snow got us here. She's doing a little driving. And don't know if we told you, but we are in Santa Catarina. And so it is just north of Rio Grande do Sul, which is the southernmost state in Brazil and where we had spent time. But one thing we learned about Santa Catarina at the last spot was that this state is the largest exporter of pork, chicken, and beef in all of Brazil. So they are certified to send it to the US and China, for example. And so this is where majority of the stuff goes out. So along this coast, there are various little seaports. They have beautiful beaches. One of the most famous islands out here, which is Florianopolis. But we are in Imbituba.
The town that starts with an I.
All right, we were hoping to do a little wild camping there at that spot we just turned around at. But there was a big old sign there that said no motorhomes.
Nope.
No camping. It was pretty clear. So we're hoping we can drive along here and find another area where we can tuck away.
This looks different from the pictures too. What do you think, buddy? Little grass. It's just me. You don't have to be scared. Good boy. We found a place to park. Actually, a very nice couple had a really sweet camping spot for their van, and she saw us parking and came over and told us that they were getting ready to leave if we wanted to take their spot. So we swapped spots. G's getting a little walk because he was getting grumpy, and I'm gonna go to this food truck because I got a sweet tooth And I think I saw some strawberry stuff. So let's go see.
I think it's safe to describe Imbituba as a beautiful beach. A lot of these rocks along the coastline right here, and then we have those rich green islands out there covered with smooth boulders, and then nice white sand. But there's all kinds of little trails up through here on this mountainside, and it's just like a garden of boulders. And there are giant waves out there and lots of surfers waiting to catch them. All right, she is taking me on an adventure. He is definitely leading the way up through this little trail here.
Stand up, gotta clear your eyes, gotta walk on to the other side, let a new song feel your mind, bring the braid to life. There's a wild world waiting on you, full of wonder, raging fire. See it all laid out before you. Come alive, come alive, come alive, come alive. There's a window in a wooden room full of yellow crashing morning bloom. It's a great call and it's pulling you. Oh, don't close your eyes. There's a wild world waiting on you, full of wonder, raging fire. See it all laid out before you. Come alive, come alive, come alive, come alive. Take a step and let your spirit breathe. Surrender all these marks to mystery. Life in you, it begs to be set free. There's a wild world waiting on you, full of wonder, raging fire. See it all laid out before you. Come alive, 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 come alive.
Of course, Itambayu is a seaport, and it has a really popular surf break. The surfers are already out there lighting it up. But one of the things I love is this little rocky trail along the beach here. It gives you a perfect view of a couple of these islands right outside that are just covered in birds. Also, you get a nice peek down at the surfers. But it's just some nice scenery up through kind of the little bit of jungle silvestri up in here, winds around and through the boulders. So let's go check it out.
There's a giant lizard, but he went away. He was big, he was like this big.
They're on the sign.
Oh, I think he was big.
It says protect the lizards. You gonna get on top of that tall rock?
I don't think so. I thought so from down there, but the closer I get to it, I think it's a no. I'll lean on it.
And if you look closely, there is just a steady flow of surfers coming out. Now it's still early in the morning. It is a Monday morning, and they've been coming quite all day. But I'd say now there's probably about 20 of them out there. It looks a little bit choppier and sloppier today. It is overcast. We're expecting major rain for a few days, so we'll have to see how that shakes out. We're gonna hang out here a little bit, and then we're gonna head up along to another beach. There's a lot of amazing beaches along here. This is one of them, but we're moving on. It's always nice to walk amongst boulders, and these boulders are cool because they're big, giant, smooth boulders, obviously polished by the ocean. Some of them are just cracked right down the middle like a big old egg. And when you look inside where they're cracked, it almost kind of looks like they're granite. Show you one up close right here. See there? Looks kind of like a granite. And look at Snow. She's made her way up on top of the boulder. Whoa! I don't know if that was a graceful dismount. Oh, she's running from the water here. There's two of them, no way. Look at there. What is your name?
I'm Paula.
Paula, nice to meet you, Paula. I'm Curt. And what are your birds' names?
It's Kazuza and Flux.
Kazuza and Floki? Hey guys, hey Floki.
Thank you.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!